Hey again, welcome back to Savvy Health and Wellness at Home. My name is Benett. We're doing yoga, something that has been a part of my practice for the past couple months, so it's still fairly new to me, but I'm beginning to really see some of the benefits of this particular practice is working with active range mobility. So instead of passive range where maybe you get a strap around your leg and maybe you can't reach your leg to lift it up, but you use the strap to do it anyway. It's passive range. You're using external force to move a part of your body or tweak a joint a certain way. And I've been finding in my own practice as I'm working with active range mobility is that I'm getting a lot more flexible with the added detail of strength in that flexibility. So rather than, okay, you can fold forward, touch your forehead to your knees, that's okay if you're totally relaxed over and the bones just go there. But if you firm up everything and you can actually move yourself there and stay held strong in that position, whether it's, open shoulders and chest, or like we're talking about a forward fold, or bringing your knee up toward your chest. Any one of these movements can really find strength and benefit from working with active range mobility. So I'm going to start standing. A solid stance. Press your feet down into the ground. A slight bend in your knees just so you can get a really solid structure here. Draw your low belly in and see if, as much as you can, find a neutral pelvis. If you naturally stand with your pelvis tilted forward, your booty sticking way out, tailbone out, see if you can draw it back in tight. And if you're the opposite, maybe from a lot of sitting, so the front is tight, your abdominals and your connective tissues, your flexors in the front, see if you can even it out, neutral. Roll your shoulders down your back. Start bringing your chin down toward your chest, just as far as it'll go. Maybe your chin touches easily, maybe you have some tightness in the back of the neck or the trapezius that don't allow for that range there. Just keep drawing your shoulders down toward the mat, your chin to your chest. Now you bring your chin along your collarbone, along the hard bone right here. It goes from the center out to your shoulder. Just bring your chin as close as you can until your chin reaches your shoulder. And then I'm going to start going to the right. So bring your chin along your right collarbone as far as you can until you reach the end of that range there. And then bring your right ear toward your right shoulder just as much as you can. So now you're turning down with the ear and up with the chin. Now you're going to lay your head back just as far as you can, moving nice and slow. Roll around to the other side. So your left ear is down toward your left shoulder. Nice. Now we're going to work our way back through on the left side. Now turn your chin down toward the collarbone. And then chin along your left collarbone back to the center. Nice. You move one more round to the right side, just like that. Chin down to your chest. Move it along the right collarbone out to the shoulder. Then bring your ear down, chin up as much as you can. Roll your head back, keeping shoulders down, belly in. Till left ear is on left shoulder. Then bring the chin down and complete the circle down along the left collarbone. Nice. I'm going to switch directions twice through toward the left. Moving chin along the collarbone to the left. Keep your shoulders down, belly engaged. Left ear down, chin comes up. Roll your head along your back and to the right side. Ear down, then chin comes down along the collarbone. And once more, out to the left. Ear down, rolling back. Right ear, chin down and along the right side. Nice. Just a moment, let that movement relax and settle. Nice. Now continuing this theme of down the spine. So we've hit the cervical spine here. Now we're going to start to work in the thoracic. You bring your hands to your shoulders. And now this is to create a little bit of a pressure lock. You grasp for your shoulders and then press your elbows down. This is going to keep all of this from wiggling around as we move through the spine. Still standing. Press your shoulders, elbows down. just the same, tuck your chin down toward your chest. Get as much rounding through your back as you can until you notice your pelvis start to wiggle forward or back. Keep a steady lower half and just round gently forward through the thoracic spine, through the middle. Now you're going to move essentially just the same as we did with the chin, but now at the front of your body. So just turn to the right, turn there until you notice the moment where you reach the end of that range in the thoracic spine. So don't let your pelvis, don't let your hips come over. Keep those stable. We've turned to the right. Now you're going to bring your right shoulder down as far as you can, keeping your elbows tucked in tight. So just like you did with your ear to your shoulder. Chin tucked. Now rolling all the way back, gentle with the spine, until you catch the shoulder, left shoulder down to the left side. And then rounding forward just as you did. Nice. And once more, starting to the right side. Tuck your chin, shoulders down, turn to the right. Then the shoulder comes down. Roll all along the back. Left shoulder down. Turn to the left. And then back to center. Nice. Now again, we're going to run twice through to the left side. If you'd like to, sometimes I like to switch the grip here to even out hands and shoulders. Round through your back, chin down, turn to the left. Left shoulder down, all the way rolling back and around till the right shoulder's down, breathing easy. And turn to the right, and round your spine forward. And once more, turn to the left. Left shoulder down, lengthen and rolling around. Right shoulder down, turn to the right, and then rolling all the way forward. Nice, let that one move. Move your shoulders a bit. Move your chin a bit, let your hips side to side. Maybe big circles, just looking to get loose in the spine. Nice. Second, we're going to go with the shoulders. Press your hands into your thighs, flat palms down, really active palms down and in. Now, as we move forward with the shoulders, we're going to start to look at the scapula, your scapular movement. So the shoulder blades back there, they press apart, they draw together, they lift up, they lift down, and try and work in all of those motions. But as we do, careful to notice where your trapezius want to lift. They want to take over every time. We do a lot of this in our world. So you can keep your shoulders down. By that, I mean engaging your lats. Lats are the antagonists to the trapezius. So you can keep your hands by your sides, lats engaged. Start by drawing your shoulder blades apart, just as much as you can. Shoulder blades apart. They may come forward a little bit. Notice if they start to lift with your traps, you can keep them back down. Nice. And then draw them together behind you. If you notice your hands moving forward and back, this is a motion in the glenohumeral joint here. This is not what we're working on right now. We'll go there next. But for now, arms by your sides, shoulder blades still drawing together. Again, press them apart. Hold for just a couple breaths here. Really actively drawing them apart. Try and keep your shoulders down, away from your ears, and then one more time, squeeze them together. Nice. Now with them squeezed together, lift them all the way up. Now you are actively using your traps to lift your shoulder blades while at the same time squeezing them together. And then just the opposite, engage your lats to squeeze and press down. And once more, lift. And once more, depress. And now just moving in forward circles through the entire range of motion. Squeeze together, lift, press them forward, depress the shoulders down. Once more, round and down. Now twice through the other way. Shoulder blades apart, lift, squeeze them together, depress. Once more. Lift, squeeze, depress. Nice. Let that be easy. Take just a moment. All right. Again, standing solid in your legs. Low belly in, press your shoulders down away from your ears. I'm going to start with your right arm. We're going to focus on the shoulder joint here, the glenohumeral. I'm going to externally rotate your arm, your hand. So you're supinating, supinate, pronate. Supinate, pronate. Awesome. Supinate, externally rotate just as much as you can, and bring that fist across your body, keeping the shoulder down and the arm supinated. It's not that far. As you can see, I don't have that much range here. And as you start to make a big circle, keep the shoulder down. until you're lifting straight up. And as you can see, my angle is not very high when I'm externally rotated, shoulder depressed, and then lifting. It's not that much, and that's okay. Just keep the arms straight, maybe squeeze a fist. And as you move around, out with the arms, so you're reaching the right hand out and away. You're going to land with it back behind you. So internally rotate from the shoulder. So you can keep the shoulder down. Internally rotate and press the hand as far back as you can behind, landing with the top of your right hand against your hip. Nice. I'm going to move one more all the way through. Press it back, internally rotate. Now start to externally rotate as you bring your fist out and around. Keep the shoulder down. Externally rotate. Bring your arm across your body. And then land right back where we started by your side. Nice. Feel free to do that a few times. Maybe you'll want to pause this video and work in that motion, or you try the left side. Squeeze a fist to press shoulders. Externally rotate. You're showing the inside of your forearm forward. Bring it across your body. Lift up, keep the shoulder down, belly in. Notice where the body wants to compensate by twisting or bending or letting something else go. Keep it all in. And as you move your right arm around to the right, internally rotate from the shoulder joint. Not so much the arm here. This isn't doing anything for the shoulder. So you can keep your arm stable and internally rotate from the shoulder joint. Back behind, extended, internally rotated, landing top of the left fist next to your thigh, and next to your hip. And you reverse it all the way back. Internally rotate, extend, externally rotate, bring the fist around, all the way externally rotated across the body to land by your side. Nice. We're going to bring our way down to the hips. Stand on your left leg. Get a good balance here. Bring your right knee up in line with your hip. And then externally rotate from the thigh. So you bring your knee out and your heel across. From here, lift up just as high as you can. Yeah, really strong there. Now start to move your right knee out to the right without moving your pelvis. You find your active range there. Nice. Now you're going to internally rotate that thigh, lift your heel up behind. It's very difficult. We tend to not have a lot of muscle and action right here. So you're internally rotating, lifting the heel, bring it all the way back behind, and then the knee down, foot down. I'm just going to reverse it. Same foot, right heel, press it back, lift it away. So you're abducting from the hinge here. Nice. Bring the heel around. Lift, lift, lift. Externally rotate. Back to the center. And set the foot down. Nice. You can take a few of those, a few rounds moving through there. Go nice and slow. Be very aware of the feeling that comes where there is challenge. Maybe hang out there a couple seconds extra each side. You're going to move to the next side. The left hip. Bring the knee up. Externally rotate so the heel comes in, the knee goes out. And lift up as high as you can from there. Start to bring your left knee out to the left without moving your pelvis too much. Internally rotate the thighs. So heel lifts behind. Oh, it's difficult, I know. Let it fire up. The flexors. And all the way back around until knees come together, foot comes down. Last round through on that left side. Press the heel back. Abduct. Way up as high as you can. Lift from the heel, lift from the heel. Externally rotate. Bring the knee around in front. And then set it down. Nice. So these are the basic active range mobility exercises for the core, center of the body. Pardon there. From here, once you start to get really active in the shoulders, really articulate in the hips, starts to make it easier for the elbows, the knees, the ankles, the wrists. Everything flows out from there. I'll post another one, perhaps with more intricate mobility exercises, but for now, that's a great place to start. Thanks for joining. See you again next time.